Successful in the real estate market. You can't afford to miss it. Welcome to Let's Talk Real Estate with Bishop Mark Hardy of Coldwell Banker, along with Tanya Palmer Lodge and Earon Lee of Century Point Lending Solutions. Welcome to Let's Talk Real Estate.
Hi, good morning to all our faithful listeners out there in Radio Land. Welcome to Let's Talk Real Estate, the best real estate show on Omega Radio. Whether you're getting ready to hit the road to drop off the kids, yes, it's summer and you are getting them involved in all those wonderful activities, or you are planning your activities for today, heading home from a long night. It's good that you have tuned in to this, your favorite real estate program. I am running solo this morning. Our dynamic duo, those that I call our mortgage guru, Tanya Palmer and Earon Lee from Century Point Lending Solutions, they are not with me this morning. And so I have you, and we will be talking a great deal about the real estate marketplace. Before I do that, though, I want to send out a big shout out to some of our listeners. Jacqueline there in Lauderdale Lakes. Yes, we are making that happen for you. Novelet in Miramar. Sonia in North Lauderdale. I want to recognize Mr. Thomas in St. Catherine, Jamaica. And Narda and Maurice, yes, in Jamaica. Certainly, it is going to happen. It is happening. And while some of you are waiting on what you call the bubble to burst, I don't know what that is. Yes, others are making their move. It is always, the now time is always the right time to do what you need to do. You know, listeners, in the past few days, I've been doing a little reading, and in the list of uncomfortable truths of life, it is said that if you continue to wait for the right time, you will waste your entire life and nothing will happen. There is a quotation that a lot of people usually use. They're saying, when the right time comes. May I say to you, yes, nothing happens until you make it happen. Some of you say, nothing happens until the right time. Nothing happens until you make it happen. And I want to say to you that now is the right time. While you are sitting and waiting, others are making their move. So yes, I'm Bishop Mark Hardy, and you can get me at 786-327-8844. That is 786-327-8844. Write down the number. Call your family members. Call your colleagues. Let them know the agent that you need to talk to. Bishop Mark Hardy. Call him. He is the man who will work with you until you receive those keys and make that close. And you know, you can get the mortgage dynamic duo to work with you and to secure that mortgage you need. Tanya and Earon, call them 954-675-4618. 954-675-4618. Lending, Century Point Lending Solutions, and they will indeed help you along that path towards your mortgage. The reason why I say to you that now is the right time, because there are not many significant shifts taking place in the marketplace right now. If you have been watching And if you have been checking, and I'm sure there are those of you who, on a consistent basis, you go on all these social media platforms, and I know you would have observed that there is a leveling off where prices are concerned. When you have a good agent, negotiations can help you to get an even more favorable price if you are shopping for your home. But by and large, the housing stock is limited, and as a result, prices are basically on a level keel. Interest rates have not changed significantly to be a deterrent. And so I want to say to you, there is this time around, in those yonder years when you saw that crumbling of the market, it is not happening this time because this is a true market. Unlike the other time that you know of, things were created and opportunities were offered to people who were not qualified. Now there is meticulous observance of policies and protocols to ensure that those who get mortgages are indeed qualified for and can service those mortgages. And so it is the time to get moving. It is a time to call me. 786-327-8844. Most persons who are looking for homes, they are currently in the rental situation. May I say to you this morning that it is more advantageous to buy your own home than to continue to pay rent. I know there are those of you out there, you would say that you are comfortable, and some things that come with owning homes, you don't have to deal with those. What are some of the things that normally you think about? I'm sure there are those of you who think about the things like maintenance. You think about the things like the overall taxes that you pay, because you know taxes is a combination of a number of inputs here in Florida. So you're thinking of not paying taxes. You say that you don't have to deal with maintenance. When things break down, all you do is call your landlord, and the landlord comes and deals with the reality. So that headache is not there, you say. May I inform you, for those of you who don't know, that in that rent that you pay is the maintenance cost, is the taxes. Yes. If you're living in a condo and your landlord has to be paying association fees, including in that rent would be association fee. And of course, the profit, because he's not doing this because he just wants to rent. He is in business to make a profit. So the rent that you are paying is a combination of all the things that you say you don't want to deal with. Oh, my word. And so what better thing to do than to invest in your own? There are a lot of advantages, and I'm going to share a few with you. But then I want to tell you about a client of mine. I worked with her over a number of weeks, I could dare say months. And she reached the stage of throwing up her arms. She said, I am frustrated. I just don't think I am going to find somewhere within my price point. Alas, we found something in Margate, and she went at it. And unfortunately, someone outbid her was a beautiful property. She loved it. Her grandchildren loved it, and she wanted to make that acquisition. And she said, you know what? It's not going to happen for me. I am just going to remain a renter. I encouraged her, talked with her, and prayed with her. And I said, God is going to open that door for you. And long story, today, she's in her own home. I'm talking about something that happened within the past 3 months. Today, she's in her own home. She's enjoying the freedom and the blessings that come with having your own property. You see, when you own your own home, it comes with a bit of stability and security that you would not get from renting. Yes, your landlord could sell the property, could give you notice, leave you unexpectedly in search of somewhere. But when you are living in your own home, you don't have to worry about price hike with respect to rent. And here in South Florida, we know the rent goes up every single year. You get stability, and with stability comes with peace of mind. You need to call me, 786-327-8844. Are you hearing me? Call, write down the number, and as soon as the program is finished at 9 o'clock, call me, 786-327-8844. I will help you if you are not sure about your ability to secure your mortgage. That's why I am here. I'm here to help, to direct you. And Tanya and Earon are there, and I will say to you, call them. If you don't want to work directly through me, call them, because they are going to send you on to me after they have qualified you. Call Tanya or Earon at 954-675-4618. Owning your own home is one of the safest investment you can make. It stops rental, and real estate is an important long-term investment. And with the long-term effect, your property also accumulates. You have value in the property. And so the appreciation in the marketplace renders your property of greater value than when you buy it. You need to call me, yes. And when you are renting, it limits your creativity. There are things that you want to do, ideas that you have. Some of you watch HGTV and you see all these wonderful creative ideas and you say, oh my, it's not your property. You cannot do anything about it. And so you just have to live within the scope of what is allowed of you to do. Call me, 786-327-8844. And so we can get you on stream on that road to owning your own home. Take the number. Call your relatives, call your cousins, call your associates, call them and say, call Bishop Mark Hardy and I will help you on your way home. Yes, it's great talking with you this morning on Let's Talk Real Estate. The time is always so short, and when we are getting down into the meat of the matter, the studio engineer is telling me I have 1 minute to go. Love all of you and looking forward to working with you. Yes, it's my pleasure. I see my real estate engagement as a ministry and not as a job. I want to be your minister as you seek to own your own home. Bless you. Do have a rich and wonderful day in the Lord, and give yourself that ability to step into the next phase and the next season of your life. Looking forward to being with you again next week, Monday morning, 8:45 on Let's Talk Real Estate. Have a God-blessed day and week.
That was Let's Talk Real Estate. Join us again next Monday at 8:45 a.m. for another informative program in the series Let's Talk Real Estate. Buying, selling, or investing in real estate in Florida? Join Bishop Mark Hardy of Coldwell Banker along with Tanya Palmer Lodge and Earon Lee of Century Point Lending Solution right here on Omega Radio every Monday at 8:45 a.m. for Let's Talk Real Estate, as they share with you everything you need to know to be successful